It is not enough to have a good mind, the main thing is to use it well. Common sense is the most fairly distributed thing in the world, for each one thinks he is so well endowed with it that even those who are hardest to satisfy in all other matters are not in the habit of desiring more of it than they already have. I think, therefore I am. An optimist may see a light where there is none, but why must the pessimist always run to blow it out? Divide each difficulty into as many parts as is feasible and necessary to resolve it. I hope that posterity will judge me kindly, not only as to the things which I have explained, but also to those which I have intentionally omitted, so as to leave to others the pleasure of discovery. The reading of all good books is like a conversation with the finest minds of past centuries. The greatest minds are capable of the greatest vices, as well as of the greatest virtues. I am accustomed to sleep, and in my dreams, to imagine the same things that lunatics imagine when awake. Except our own thoughts, there is nothing absolutely in our power. Whenever anyone has offended me, I try to raise my soul so high that the offense cannot reach it. Perfect numbers, like perfect men, are very rare. A state is better governed which has few laws, and those laws strictly observed. Each problem that I solved became a rule, which served afterwards to solve other problems. I am indeed amazed when I consider how weak my mind is, and how prone to error. If you would be a real seeker after truth, it is necessary that, at least once in your life, you doubt, as far as possible, all things. In order to improve the mind, we ought less to learn than to contemplate. Illusory joy is often worth more than genuine sorrow. The first precept was never to accept a thing as true, until I knew it as such without a single doubt. There is nothing so strange and so unbelievable that it has not been said by one philosopher or another. Traveling is almost like talking with those of other centuries. Nothing is more fairly distributed than common sense. No one thinks he needs more of it than he already has. Everything is self-evident. It is only prudent never to place complete confidence in that by which we have even once been deceived. When it is not in our power to follow what is true, we ought to follow what is most probable. Conquer yourself rather than the world. Doubt is the origin of wisdom. To know what people really think, pay attention to what they do, rather than what they say. I desire to live in peace and to continue the life I have begun under the motto, to live well you must live unseen. In order to seek truth, it is necessary once in the course of our life to doubt, as far as possible, of all things. There is nothing more ancient than the truth. He who hid well, lived well. It is best not to go on for great quest for truth, it will only make you miserable.